Welcome back to Careful Boys. We are currently off the record, and today, since we have Christian with us, who is a certified professional
Hawaiian,
we're
going to talk about Steven Seagal.
We're going to try not to talk about him as hard as that is.
We're going to try.
We can't shut the fuck up about Steven
But
Seagal.
what we are going to do is we're going to let all our inhibitions go, and we're going to be as ignorant as we
we're dropping
truly
the careful.
are. And
It's
we're going
just
to ask
boys.
him every question that we're not afraid to ask about Hawaiian culture. Since you're the certified...
Is that hairstyle an authentic?
Yeah, it's a traditional Hawaiian. Yeah.
Because you know, like those, what do you call it? Like those coconut figurines? Like those, no, they're not called that. The warrior mask.
Oh, yeah.
The warrior mask with the chicken mohawk? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I'm Filipino, so if it doesn't have a dick that pops out, I have no idea.
What are the three? What are the three most common Hawaiian? What
These
happened?
answers.
I was like, it sounded like you were gonna come at me with like trivia. Like
It's like a
what are
quiz?
the- yeah.
No, like what are the most common Hawaiian words that everyone should know when they step on? Like aloha's one of them, right?
Pakalolo.
What's pakalolo?
Yes. Smoke a weed.
Pakalolo?
Oh, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
You said pakalolo?
There's mahalo. That one's pretty.
What's that? Fuck you.
Mahalo? Dude, people think mahalo means trash because it's on the trash cans.
Wow.
Oh.
People are dumb, dude.
But what does that mean?
It means thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But in South Park, you have the Mahalo rewards card, which makes you a local.
Best episode ever, bro.
You're a local.
What else is? What's another word everyone should know?
Oh man.
Haole.
Oh, that's probably my favorite word.
Why is that your favorite word? Explain to the viewers.
Haole, for everyone that's not from Hawaii, if you go to Hawaii and you're called a haole, you're being welcomed by the locals. If they call you a fucking haole, that's like saying you're fucking sick. Yeah.
Especially if you have like white skin and blonde hair, right?
Especially if there's a fucking before it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, fucking howdy.
Fucking sick. Like, you know when you go, that's sick, it's like, ooh, that's sick. You know? Or if you go, that's fucking sick, it's cool. It's like, you fucking haole.
And they love it when you're a newcomer and you're surfing and you take the first wave.
Oh,
Because then they go fucking haole.
And then they say, fucking
And
howdy.
then that person's usually like submerged in the water.
Yeah, because you killed the first wave, but like, oh, that's a fucking haole right there.
so all like
Yes, sir.
newcomers get first wave rights in Hawaii?
Yeah.
We're teaching people how to get fucked up in Hawaii.
If you're not from there and you're white, you should go there.
Right away.
What's would I be considered haole too? Is haole only for white people, or is haole just for anyone non-Hawaiian?
Are we howlies?
Haole actually, like, the word, it kind of just gets crushed down to foreigner in a way.
yeah.
But haole, like, or like, the term is actually used for people that disrespect traditional Hawaiian cultures. And like, it's a lot of like people that come into Hawaii with like this chip on their shoulder, like disrespect.
Karens, right?
Yeah, essentially. Just the way that people see Karens at like a store. Like, I want to talk to the manager. Like people that feel entitled going to
Entitled, I see.
the island. Because there's like a lot of history, like, back there. Like, it's still technically
Totally, yeah.
illegally taken.
Is it because they treat the island as, oh, this is my summer getaway? Like,
Yeah.
this is, so they don't treat it like it's its own culture.
Someone piss on the coral and shit.
Definitely.
Make it mutate into a fucking...
Fucking haole, taking her wave and pissing the coral.
Not even using reef safe sunscreen,
like,
too.
what do you think about? What do you think about when haole gets used and then people accuse that of being like, well, that's as
Racist.
bad as the N-word?
Oh,
Because I've heard that shit, and I'm like,
okay,
is it?
I love that. So, like, you guys ever see that John Mulaney special where he's talking about the N-word? Mm-hmm. So, if we're comparing a word with the N-word, if we're comparing the flagrancy of two words, if we're not even saying what one word is, that's the worst word. That's like the bit from the joke. So, people comparing any word to the N-word, and you're not even saying the N-word, it's like, it's not the same thing.
like cracker.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes
Is it even considered like a racial thing?
I mean, it's not really a racial thing, but it kind of defaults to white person.
Yeah, because the default Windows settings, yeah.
Yeah, because when you're bringing that up, you don't go, which one's worse, the H word or the N word? You're saying haole or N word. Because you're just censoring yourself on the other one already.
There's probably a lot of people watching like, so is haole bad?
Which one is it?
Someone runs out of a restaurant and goes, "There's a haole in there." When you go in, are you gonna really scan the room, or are you gonna know who they're talking about?
Wait, someone running outside of a restaurant going, haole! a werewolf in the fucking.
And a white guy with dreadlocks come out with a surfboard, like, dude.
What's the problem, man?
I was born here.
Oh yeah. So do locals really? Well, how do locals actually feel about tourists?
There are people that there's a spectrum. There's definitely a lot of people that just don't want anyone coming to Hawaii at all because especially with COVID, like the Hawaiian bloodline isn't used to the SARS strain of virus because they're on an island, you know, so they haven't like evolved to become like what's it called, like immune to that. Whereas there's a lot of people like from Europe and the United States that have like been like Chinese. That have been like exposed to that like family of virus.
What did you say? Like,
What do you mean, Joe? What are you talking about, man?
Hey, I'm just trying to be diverse here, cause like, you know, you missed out on the Asians, bro. And I want to represent.
you're not even Chinese.
When you were growing up, then did you used to fuck with tourists at all? Like,
Nah, dude, because I kind of have a weird complex there too, where my dad is in the military. So it's like, I'm like, yeah, guys,
Were you born there?
No, I was born in San Diego. Yeah.
So you're not considered.
No, like,
So you can't be considered Hawaiian then.
no, like you can only be Hawaiian if you have Hawaiian blood.
Oh, no, I mean, like,
That's the
local-
true Hawaiian. That's
Because there's a you're Hawaiian, like native Hawaiian, right? And then there's like the local, like, because like your great grandparents worked on the plantations,
Oh,
or like
yeah,
you were
no.
born there.
That's like, there's definitely like I was raised there, so it's like that's already like a different thing for being like Hawaiian blood.
So do the Hawaiian blood people call the locals haoles?
I don't think so.
Haole hierarchy?
what happens to
don't think
Hawaiian
so. I
bloods?
Yeah, what's the levels? Because the way I thought about it is like
Hawaiian bloods.
there's Hawaiian, native Hawaiian,
Put that on the tier list.
and then there's the locals. And even within the locals, there's white locals that have been there for generations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that are a part of the community, and then there's transplants, people that move there, and then there's a tourist, right?
Yeah.
So that's how
That's the hierarchy.
that's the hierarchy, right?
And then the
That's a
Hawaiian
tiers list.
Crips.
Am I missing anything? There's the fucking
Hawaiian Latin kings, bro.
between the tourists and the transplants. There's the billionaires with vacation homes that go there once every 5 years.
Zucks. The Zucks.
My favorite are the Zucks.
Because for me, as an outsider, whoever has the thickest Pidgin accent is the authority.
Oh, definitely.
I can't understand this dude. You tell me everything. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Yo, I've been hearing more Pidgin in fucking Las Vegas than I do in Hawaii now.
That's true. Yeah. Over at UNLV.
Yeah, I got so many neighbors speaking Pidgin, and they just came here from Hawaii and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, this is the nice
Some
island.
people like put on a thicker Pidgin accent to seem more
Oh,
Hawaiian.
dude, yeah. 100%.
Yo, I got a friend who grew up in California, and he moved to Hawaii, like in college,
Yeah.
and then he's full on Pidgin speaking now.
I mean, it definitely happened. Like,
It kicks in later in life.
yeah, like I've seen it happen like that where like I've had a friend that like moved there for college and then she was there for like 6 years and now she has a Pidgin accent. Like I don't know, I guess it happens.
6 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's adopted it by then, you know? But there are people that go there first year of college that try to like pick up on it and it's so forced.
Shoots, brah!
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, the Aina! You gotta respect the Aina, brah!
I'm not like other haoles.
You're right, I'm not like
Because when I go on those European tours, within like 10 minutes, I'm copying them. I don't even know that I am. I'm just trying to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Try to be
Yeah.
understood.
It's a survival mechanism.
Yeah, you kind of pick up on other people's slang, you know?
Oh, brother.
Imagine
fun.
Steve, dude. Oh.
You start responding with this shit.
Yeah. I've had times where I've met like two people both from Hawaii that are now living here, and then one of them is like speaking real Pidgin, and then the other guy goes, "Hey, back in Hawaii, that dude never sounds like that."
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So they speak like us, and then when they come to the mainland, they're like, I gotta represent, bro.
Yeah, to be more unique here, it's like they'll like be more. Oh, I'm Hawaiian.
I have it the opposite. When I go back home and I'm with my friends, I feel it instantly coming.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Like I change the way I talk.
That's what I hear too.
Yeah, like it comes out of me. I'm like, wow, I forgot I talk like that. You know what I mean?
Today's video is brought to you by Audible. All right, so you know, I'm now a Vegas resident, and we come down to LA to film JK News. And it's about a good 4-hour drive, you know?
Yep.
And during that time, I look at the desert, I listen to music, I play with my fingers, and there's a lot of things that happen, but I want to be productive, so what I ended up doing was listening to audiobooks. And right now I'm listening to Tony Robbins, Awaken the Power Within. I might be butchering the title, but if it's something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
And I was able to knock out a lot of that book, and it was really something that was like good, because I need something to wake me up. I need some good energy. I don't want a boring book. I want something that's like inspirational, and a lot of the times, like listening to those kind of things, it's very like, all right, I'm fired up, I'm motivated, let's go. And by the time I get to LA, I'm in work mode.
What's dope about Audible is they're your one-stop shop for your listening entertainment. So they have audiobooks, but they also got podcasts. They got theatrical stuff. They got originals. They even have guided wellness. So anything that you're looking for, whether it is for a long-term entertainment where you're driving for 4 hours, or if it's just something super short, you can find all of that stuff on Audible. So if you want to try out Audible, new members can try Audible out for free for 30 days. Just go to audible.com/offtherecord or text off the record to 500-500 to try it out.
But then when I'm out here, even when I'm in New York, like it changes.
When you're in New York, do you change like, hey, I'm walking here. I'm fucking walking. Don't you
Hey, you fucking howlies, get the fuck out of here!
What are you howlies doing over here?
Hey, there's a howlie in there.
Hey, there's a fucking howlie. Hey, it's my taxi cab. What are you doing?
You call this fucking pokey? What the fuck is this?
My mother makes better pokey than this.
Who puts this fucking shit in?
He's like, I'm surfing here.
Stupid.
Can't get shit in the mainland.
He's culturally confused.
What's is the sea turtle the national mascot of Hawaii?
I think it's the monk seal, the Hawaiian monk seal.
The Hawaiian monk seal? That's like the state.
Yo, they're so chill, man.
They hang out on the beach, yeah. Oh, y'all, also, if you're a tourist and you want to make money, go ahead and touch one of those. You'll make so much money.
Go ahead and touch one.
They will give you 6 figures, dude.
Yeah.
The more monk seals you can pet, the more money you make, and they make it a game.
It's a stamp card, and if you get all of them, you get an NFT.
You get a bored ape.
You get a Borg monk.
A bored monk.
That's also like annoying, cause like tourists, I guess they just don't know that you're not allowed to go up to them. They'll like walk up to them, and like you're not even supposed to be within like a certain range. Like,
Wow.
if there's a lifeguard on the beach, they'll like tape it off, cause like the monk seal will like just like nap on the beach.
Yeah.
But like the tourists will just go up to it and like want to take pictures.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so annoying. It's like, dude,
I've seen tourists try to pick up turtles.
yeah, that's like, dude,
Holy
you
shit.
can go to jail for that.
Yeah, but they'll give you a bunch of money though if you do that.
Yeah, you get
Oh
paid
yeah,
for
so
your
it's
stay.
fine.
Yeah.
You bail yourself out.
I went on this snorkeling trip where it's one of those where like you're on a boat, right? And they take you in the middle of the ocean. So there's way more wildlife because it's not on the beach. And then they said don't touch the turtles. So like I'm swimming and then a turtle is swimming towards me and you could just see like years of like moss and like algae on the turtle's back. And like, oh, I see why they don't want to touch it because you'll rub it off and it's protective, right? So as it's swimming, I'm like trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Then you see all these fucking howlies reaching for it.
All these howlies.
Fucking howlies, dude.
Fucking alley over here. Get this fucking alley.
Trying to collect the
over here.
NFTs, dude.
Get the fuck away from that fucking turtle, you fucking alley.
I just wish we had like we can call people howlies out here.
I know.
Because it's a fun word.
It is
But
fun.
it is very unique to Hawaii.
Also, you guys adopted the word hapa.
We adopted it, really?
Yeah. Like hapa? Like the true hapa is like half Hawaiian blood with like mixed with other people. Now it's just like half white, half Asian now.
Is that what
is
people-
Hapa?
Oh,
Is Hapa Japanese or is
I
it
originally
Hawaiian?
thought it was Japanese and white.
No, hapa's like
That's cool.
in
I thought it was Japanese because hapa just means half.
Yeah.
but it's not the right term to use either. But you might be right because I grew up in a Japanese and kind of Hawaiian Japanese neighborhood.
It's like Hawaiian and Japanese.
Yeah, so when they spoke a lot of the Pidgin, I thought that's just how old Japanese people spoke like. Because I thought they had broken English, but they were actually speaking Pidgin. So then, I'm not too sure. I grew up thinking that, but it's actually not a word that my grandma used either. So, because the correct term is called
Freak.
Disgusting animal.
Friku.
Meet the freak.
I think they call them hafu in Japanese.
Hafu is the half.
It's just English half. But,
Hafu is like half white, half Japanese in Japan. That's what.
yeah, but what my grandma used to call them is basically ainoko, meaning like
Oh, that's like a Filipino thing.
ainoko.
What's anoko mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
In Filipino, it's like when you say, it's like going, oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh really?
Oh no, it's a freak.
The direct translation is kid made from love.
wow.
Because the concept is you must really love each other to violate.
Isn't every kid made from love?
No, but you're violating.
That's fucking.
But they don't marry for love. That's why. Yeah.
I see.
Well, Pidgin is a combination of like Hawaiian, Chinese, Portuguese, English, Japanese, and Tagalog. Or like and
Because you guys say shoyu too, right? For soy sauce? And that's Japanese, right?
Shoyu is
I think
just
shoyu
soy
is just
sauce?
the brand.
Yeah.
Like sweet soy or some shit.
No, it's Japanese. That's a Japanese way of saying soy sauce.
Oh, so that's all that it is? It's just soy sauce?
Is Simon
thought it
just
was
a
something
Hawaiian
weird.
thing?
Yeah, we don't have Simon. I don't know what that is. That might be Chinese.
The stuff in the cabbage?
Simon's just like raw. It's just
It's the circle with the 4 colors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Foiled again!
Yeah, because the shit that I grew up on, I thought it was Japanese, and then I realized, oh, that's just Pidgin. That's Hawaiian shit.
that's dude. It's like its own legal language now.
It's a legal language? Damn.
Who called it pigeon in the first place?
Huh?
Who called it pigeon?
I don't know.
And it's not even spelled like the bird.
No, it's Pidgin. Yeah, I don't know why.
Pidgin.
I don't know why it's called that.
But it's not a thing that's ever taught, right? It's just
No.
like you kind of just
dude. If
get
it was
born and go-
taught, that'd be wild.
H for haole.
you literally come out of the
the
womb
word
and you
of
just
the
go,
day-
hey, brother.
hey, brother. So the word of the day is choke. This means a lot.
What's broke the mouth?
Broke the mouth.
When the food's so good. Oh, the food broke the mouth.
Hey.
What's the wrong answer? What's the...
Oh, broke the mouth? That's when you're white in Hawaii. Broke the mouth.
What's when it's nasty?
broke the ass.
Like if it tastes disgusting.
Oh yeah, is there a Pidgin term for that? Or is just everything in Hawaii is delicious, so you don't have
Yeah, I don't think if there's ever bad food in Hawaii, guys.
What if L&L opened up like a...
Dude, the L&Ls here are like not the same.
No, yeah, it's because they have to source local ingredients.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is like not...
How is it different from here than in Hawaii?
I don't know, the food just tastes different. I don't know how to explain it.
It's not as good, huh?
Because they need Samoan guys cooking it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying. You can't have Puerto Rican guys cooking L&L. You can't get Puerto Rican guys. Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. Come on, man.
There is a spot here, though, in Huntington Beach called the Hawaiian Kitchen. That's like the best Hawaiian food I've ever had outside of Hawaii. If you guys
wow.
Better than the King's Hawaiian restaurant in Torrance.
Oh, I've never been there. Where's that?
You gotta go to Las Vegas, man. They got like fucking hella good ass places. I went to one recently, Uncle Frank's. He's a fan of our channel. I didn't know. He was trying to get us to go there. I just shot out. I just walked in one day and he goes, Joe, you're not paying today. And I'm like, what? Why?
I'm gonna break the mouth.
Cause you are haole.
You'll be paying for that later.
I hate you. I'm gonna fuck you up, you know? It was good. No, like if you're ever in Vegas, I swear to God, there's probably better like Hawaiian local joints in Vegas than I did here in LA. Or the difference is in LA, you gotta fucking drive. Like you gotta go to Huntington Beach, you gotta go to Torrance or Gardena, you gotta go to all these different places for that one restaurant, right? Where in Vegas, everything's like 20 minutes away. There's hella good poke, there's like fucking 5 really solid Hawaiian restaurants. There's a lot of good spots.
Yeah.
They have a Zippy's in Vegas too, right?
Oh, they do?
They do?
Yeah, I think
That's
they have a Zippy's
crazy.
there now.
What's your go-to meal at Zippy's?
Green fried chicken, all rice, no mac. That's the best.
Wow.
Bro, I had friends that get no rice, all mac. It's the most disgusting shit. Fucking a tub of like mayonnaise and Korean fried chicken. Like, what are you doing?
Damn, hardcore.
That's bubble guts right there.
What exactly is a luau?
A luau?
What's a luau?
Like what exactly is it?
Yeah, people go, oh, fuck, we should have a luau. I'm like, what does that mean, man?
Dude, a lot of the luau stuff is all like for tourists. Like it's like not even like traditional. Like yeah, a lot of the stuff they do is like
You don't fucking fire dance with your homies after a fat ass meal?
After every meal.
That's fucked up, man.
Don't be fire dancing, dude.
exactly what's traditional Hawaiian, but there's a lot of the like a lot of the stuff that's done at the luau now is just all like Hollywood westernized stuff. Like if you're going to like a Four Seasons, you're going to the daily luau or whatever.
Yeah.
Like dude, they got that shit down to a science. You know what I mean?
It's like a Vegas show.
Yeah.
It's like a medieval times, but the Hawaiian version.
What about when they're cooking? What about when they're cooking the pig under the ground and shit? Is that like pretty legit?
Fuck, there's something about I forgot what it was, but there's something about that that's like also wrong. Like that they
Really?
Yeah, I forgot what it was. I think
All that I learned about was a lie in Hawaii.
also when they cook the pig underground at the luau, they're not actually doing that. Apparently it's not really cuz dude, you can't do it like all the time or like to feed that many people.
Yeah.
You know? So there's a lot of it that's
They need a commercial
a lot of
kitchen.
it's staged, yeah.
So they do one.
Yeah.
They do
They'll
one.
just show like, oh look, that's the sand pit where they're cooking the pig right now.
But then when it's like 10,000 people,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
That's clever.
Yeah.
Nice.
that's the performance though.
What do like real Hawaiians think about the whole don't visit Hawaii, like
Oh, dude, they're
mainlanders?
pissed. Well, the thing was the COVID reasoning I think is pretty valid, where the Native Hawaiians are more prone to like drastic like repercussions from COVID. Like
Yeah.
they won't just get sick, like they'll get sick and get long COVID because they're not used to that SARS thing. So people were pissed when people are going
Yeah.
like, oh, flights are cheap. I'm gonna pull up, you know, and cough on the beach and stuff. So people were people were actually mad, but also it's like the cost of living is crazy right now.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I heard a lot of people fucking moved in.
Oh, dude, people are like pulling up to.
I was looking at this duplex pre-COVID. It was 700,000, right? I went back to check it out. Right now, that's just like 1.5 million now.
Oh, it doubled?
Even my parents' house, their like the property value went up by like almost 2 times since they moved in. Just like they refinanced that house like so many times, like, and they're gonna make money on it when they sell it and move again, because it's just like the property value of Hawaii is going up. So people are like the native Hawaiians that have been there for years can't even afford to live there anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why they're pissed. They're just like,
Because how does your next generation afford
Yeah,
to
like,
get a house?
you know?
Yeah.
and a lot of people like live off the land and stuff, and now they can't afford to do that because.
Because there's an influencer that wants to live off the land. They're gonna fucking buy a grass hut for $1 million so they can make YouTube videos of how they're fucking living this organic life and shit. And then there's this Hawaiian family that has to move to Oregon and shit. And just they're like,
Gotta move into Vegas because it's cheap.
I know. Yo, all of my neighbors, I feel like I got more of Hawaii in Vegas than in Hawaii.
There's a shit ton of Hawaiians in Vegas and a shit ton in Bellevue, I think, Washington.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
There's a
there are a
Hawaiian
lot
community?
of Bellevue.
Yeah.
What? How did that start?
I don't know. I think they're giving some sort of incentive.
I have a lot of friends that moved there.
But yeah, I have a couple of like Hawaiian friends in the fitness like industry, and they all live there.
But I mean, it makes sense too, because like, let's say you're making like 50K a year income, right? And then like, there's this family home that you guys bought for like 300 grand, and all of a sudden, that shit's like 2 million. And then, I mean, your job is still like 40, 50K, or even if you're making 100K on the island, that's still not that much money, right? So your house is now 2 mil or 1 mil even, and you're just like, you know what? I can sell this, go to Vegas, have a sick ass place for like less than $500,000, and I can retire. And I think, because a lot of my friends out there, like, they're working multiple jobs and shit. They're like, you know, and they got regular jobs, like fucking teachers and contractors and all that stuff. And it's crazy, dude. I'm just like, it sucks. Because everything else is like Beverly Hills prices.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Also, just general cost of living. Like groceries are really expensive. Everything's like imported, so it's just naturally more expensive. Yeah, like all the stuff you see on like the like fast food too, like all the deals you see, it's like just expected to. You know, like the Wendy's 4 for $4. In Hawaii, it's the 5 for $4.
Oh
You know
shit.
what I mean? Yeah, like stuff like that's always gonna be more expensive. You know, like a dollar menu is actually $1.25. You know,
Damn. How much is Arizona iced tea?
that one actually stays $1. I don't know how they pull it off. Those guys are like,
Arizona, baby.
yeah, those guys are.
Some dependable haoles. A haole we can get behind.